Let's get it. Oh, it's going to be a good one this week on the tell-all, and I'm here for it. And to let everybody know, we are going all the way live right after the show, so make sure you come through. Big shout out to Amanda and Reality Squad who shouted me out. I appreciate you guys. I didn't forget. If you ever want a player to come through, hit me up. I play well with others. But look here, I wanted to talk specifically about Kody and maybe a side of him that nobody has really explored, because in a way it kind of feels like you're making excuses for him. I don't want to make excuses for him and his bad behavior. I'm not going to pretend like he hasn't been a crap father, he hasn't been a shit husband, and he hasn't been much of a man throughout this entire series. That's not my gig. But I do want to make sure that I'm fair with my assessment of the show and the things that I see on the show. And that's just, kind of the way I'm geared. So, with that being said, please don't get offended when I say what I say, and at least listen all the way through to my position before you jump on me and tell me that I'm on Kody's side. I thought you didn't like, I thought you was a decent person and you like Kody, making excuses for him. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm merely saying that this might be a reason, or at least a contributing factor as to why he's acting the way he's acting. Is it okay? No. Everybody's got to carry their own water. If you have a problem, it's on you to fix your problem. And nobody else is going to come along and fix you. Nobody else is coming to save you. So you got to kind of work on yourself from that regard. Now, as I see Kody, this may be one of the things that he needs to hear so that he can start to take a stronger look at himself. And that's where I am. Now, before I get into it, I would simply ask that if you guys are enjoying my content, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. Let a brother know that you like what I'm doing. That's easy. Also, if you think that I can improve, you're not yet subscribed and you don't like something I'm doing, let me know what it is. Otherwise, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notification. Not a big click for you, but it's a huge click for me. Not to mention, it helps the channel out, helps me out. Who doesn't want to help a brother out? So go ahead and give me that HBO special by clicking the subscribe button, ringing the bell for notifications, and you'll be notified when I upload content just like this and when I go live. Speaking of live, we going live this Sunday, right after the tell-all. Oh, it's going to be live. The chat box is going to be on fire. So make sure you come through and check us out. All right, let's get it. Now, like I said, this isn't going to be a long, drawn-out, crazy video. I'm not going to pull in a whole bunch of receipts, even though I want to. I'm merely going to say that I think Kody finds himself in a situation, ironically, where the OG3 were. He's constantly pursuing somebody who's in the relationship, but they don't necessarily care about the relationship. They care about the relationship up to the point that it provides a TV show and a check. It gives them the outlet, I'm talking about Robyn, gives her the outlet to be able to say she's on TV, she's popular, people are talking about her, she's able to provide for herself and her children financially, so all these things, and because Kody is around, all these things are possible. But as Kody is finding, and as most of these red pill guys and manosphere guys will discover if they are ever cognizant enough to be able to do some self-introspection, you having a bunch of stuff and giving a bunch of stuff to your partner isn't going to keep a woman. You give him paying Robyn money and buying her a big house and buying her cars and fancy jewelry and clothes and paintings and doodads and baubles and all this stuff is not going to keep her. It's not going to make her want to stick around. I mean, it might keep her in, she might stay there as long as the oil's running, but as soon as that well runs dry, she's out. And this is the same thing with a lot of these guys who think that, they can get these women because they have a lot of money. Flip side to that, when people think that these women can keep guys because they're giving them the excitement in the boudoir, that it's going to keep them. No, you'll keep a guy around for a bit, but you'll have the same level of success on the other side. Now, why do I say all that? A little while ago, I said that Robyn is essentially a pimp. Because the way she's treating Kody, she's asking him to go out to make sure that he's spending time with these ladies so that she can receive some benefit. And in some cases, it's a financial benefit. A lot, more than in some cases. But she's receiving a financial benefit by sending Kody out. Could you imagine a scenario if you gender swapped it where a man was sending his wife out to go be with this person or be with that person so that he could pay his bills? What would you call that? And that's where we are with the whole Robyn and Kody situation. The ironic part about it is Kody genuinely, at least from Kody's perspective, I think Kody genuinely cares about her. I think that he wants to be with her. And I think, I'm not ready to say that it's a pure love or a fairy tale love. I think that part of the attraction for Robyn is the fact that she is so removed, that she is so hard for him to attain, that she is so hard for him to get. Because I don't think at any point during his relationship, he ever really felt secure in that relationship. I don't think he could ever sit back and say, yeah, I got her. Yeah, I got her. That's mine right there. I got her. 100%. I think that deep down, he's always been afraid that she's going to find somebody else, especially with that story that he told on Mormonism Live and then even echoed by her when she was earlier on. Oh, I had a lot of guys who were trying to get to me and a lot of men who were trying to spend time with me, and then I chose Kody. What that tells a guy, especially a guy who's insecure, is that you can be replaced because other men are trying to spend time with me. That's a damaging thing to say. It's not that you're so special and you're so wonderful. I made a choice. I chose to be with you. And just like most choices, I may realize that I made a bad choice and I'll seek to correct that choice. But please don't make me feel like I made a mistake. And that's where Kody is. And I think that adds to his insecurity. In addition to the fact that, like I said, she's sending him out no matter what happens. He's sitting there with Mary. Mary, it's over. I'm not going to give you the kind of relationship that you want. No, it's not over. No. Me and Kody disagree. And I'm about to go upside his head. It was crazy. Like out there watching him on that mountain. It was upsetting, not just from the respect of Mary, because Robyn's trying to manipulate Mary and she's pretending like she don't understand what's going on. I know everything, but yes, I know nothing. Like she's doing that whole game. But if you put yourself in Kody's position, if he was a half decent person and he was actually worthy of sympathy for the devil. But be the devil I thought I was. If I felt bad for Kody and I put myself in his shoes, that would be the most devastating things you could say. Because you're telling her, like, no matter what happens, I know we started our relationship, I had all these people, but I don't want them. I just want you. And that person to look you in the face and say, I don't care. I don't want you like that. I don't want you to myself. I want to share you with everybody else. That's what I signed up for, and I don't want to change that. That hurts. So I think that when Kody is going to come out this week and say something to the effect of, I start fights with her, I'm trying to create problems, I'm trying to punish myself, that self-flagellation is because I think deep down he does realize he's turned his back on good women and he's lost an opportunity to have happiness with these women in the types of relationship he wants. The problem that he has isn't the fact that he recognizes that I should have kept those women. The problem he has is that, and this is where it gets a little tricky, he wants Robyn to be those other women. And as I said in my last video, those women have no chance of satisfying Kody because they're not going to wake up Robyn. And at the same time, Robyn is not going to go to bed one day and then wake up in the morning and be Christine, Mary, and Janelle all rolled up into one. She's going to be who she is. She's going to continue to use him the way she's been using him, and she's going to continue to mistreat him the way she's been mistreating him. And to be honest with you, this is the bed that Kody chose to lay in. So as much as I can sit here and point fingers at Robyn and say she shouldn't do this, she shouldn't do that, and she's leading him on, she's hurting his feelings, he's, like a babe in the woods being taken advantage of because he's so naive and doesn't understand what's going on. These are choices that he made, and at the end of the day, to echo what Janelle said, and to echo who echoes what I say and have been saying about this entire series, Kody is a grown-ass man, and he has to take responsibility for his own decisions, his own actions. If you want to leave your wife because, you can't get the relationship to go the way you want it to go, so like a true coward, you run away from the situation, you run away from the relationship instead of having that hard conversation where you expose your feelings, tell her how you feel, put it all on the front line, and if she either accepts it or rejects it and you move on from there, because you can't do that, you're going to actively try to hurt her because she's not acting or responding the way you want her to respond. And therefore, you're going to damage this relationship. That's what I expect to see this week. Let's talk about it after the show, during the live. Let me know what you guys think down below. Am I on to something? Am I missing a mark? I don't know. You let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. That's my take. I'm James. This has been My Take on Reality, and I'm out.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, peace, yeah.